Hey, it's Central Valley Real Estate and Home Improvement. My guests for this segment are Maria Contreras at Maria Contreras Realty.
Thank you.
And Elias Delgado. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
And you, Elias, are with Bay Equity.
Correct.
Is he important to anything?
He is very important.
He's important?
He's very important.
Maria, why is he important?
Elias Delgado is my loan officer, but he's one of the best loan officers that I've worked with here in Fresno.
Okay.
I've worked with him for 8 years.
Have you?
So
And he's managed to get a couple of loans through, huh?
he's managed a couple here and there.
Actually, I hear he's pretty good, but I wouldn't say that on camera. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for
Really.
having me.
And before we went on, we were talking about you're going to be providing something very special here, and let's talk about it, Maria.
Yes.
And he's kind of involved with it, so
He is.
let's go with it.
We will be hosting a Pathway to Home Ownership free workshop. And what that will do is we're putting together this workshop for people who are interested in buying, first-time home buyers who don't know where to go, what to do.
Yeah. That pretty much covers every first-time home buyer because most all of them, if not every one of them, they really don't have a clue. And
Right.
that's not that's nothing against them. It's just you wouldn't go into a court of law and make like you're a lawyer, to defend yourself if you never cracked a law book. I mean, we just don't do it. What most people don't realize is the purchase of a home, which is a rather substantial purchase in anybody's life. It's not like going to J.C. Penney's and going to the check stand and checking out, is it?
No.
No, it's a little bit more complicated than that. And then to her point, many times people want to give advice when they bought a home 10, 15 years ago, and the market has changed. It continues to change, sometimes even within the year 3 or 4 times. So it's really important to make an informed decision and talk to people who are professionals and be able to give you that advice that you're looking for.
And I probably have the two most important individuals sitting next to me on a home purchase is the realtor and the loan officer.
Right.
Because, everything else can be massage, move, or whatever. But if my realtor doesn't know the market, doesn't, have the resources, and my loan officer just got their ticket last week and they're working for some online something that will, give you a quote of, in this market, we can get you a loan for 3% if, you're Rockefeller or something. But the rest of us, and unfortunately for first-time home buyers, oftentimes when they do stuff like that, thinking that they're making a good move, they get disappointed. They look for homes that they can't purchase, and then they get discouraged. I like this idea of a pathway to home buying, and having a loan officer that knows what he's doing when he's talking about loans and I had a chance to talk to him before we went on camera, and I've had experience in real estate in my own life years ago, not so much now, but you're right, Elias. The market in the loan industry, sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes it can change. And we've got a pretty good market going on right now, but you never know from day to day. And for first-time home buyers, talking to you oftentimes before you even talk to her can be the most important thing in their home purchase.
It really is, because a lot of people talk about programs, down payment assistance programs, but nobody really knows how to qualify, how to be able to take advantage of these programs,
Right.
What is required from them. So talking to a loan officer and saying, you know what, this is where I'm at, this is where my credit, my income, my debts, what can I do to qualify for these programs is very important. Then going to talking to a real estate agent and saying, this is how much I can qualify for, can you find me help, find a house in a good neighborhood with good school districts, by a park, etc.
And if they've pre-qualified with you, if they pre-qualified, when they go to their agent, their realtor, they have some power behind the offers that they're going to make. If I know that I can qualify because I've been pre-qualified, on a certain home at a certain value, maybe I don't even want to offer a full price offer because I can, there's other things in the deal, but I can be confident in that, and that's the power that talking to you gives me when I go to talk to her and she goes to represent me in the purchase of a property.
Correct. And one of the things that most people don't realize is that owning your own home is many times cheaper than renting. And you can take advantage of tax incentives. You can take advantage of many different positive things that being a home ownership, that pride, that sense of ownership is really, really important.
And the value that you accrue, over the years that you live in that home too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then once they've seen Elias, we sit down with the clients, and we sit down and discuss what their criteria is, like Elias said, what their neighborhood preference is. Do they want to be close to a school? Do they need to be close to transportation? Everything, it revolves around that. And so that's basically, then we sit down and discuss, okay, let's see what's out there for you.
Okay, so we're putting on this seminar. When is this again?
The seminar is October 11th.
October 11th, particularly for first-time home buyers, but I'll bet you even second or third-time home buyers might learn something also, right?
It's basically open to everybody and anybody
Right.
who wants to know the home buying process. And it's October 11th from 6 to 7:30.
Where will that be?
It's going to be at 7543 North Ingram, my office.
Your office?
Suite number 105.
Okay.
And it's just, myself, Elias will be there. We're going to have an escrow officer.
So I can get a hold of you at your office.
Yes.
Can I find you on the internet?
Yes, you can.
How do I find you on the internet?
It's Maria Sells Fresno.
Okay.
MariaSellsFresnoHomes.com.
Okay. Can I find you on the internet?
Yes, sir.
How do I find you?
DelgadoLoans.com.
Delgado. That's real complicated. DelgadoLoans.com.
Yes.
That's great. And before I talk to you, what information that may I want to gather together before coming in to speak to you?
Well, we'll require, if you can count them on your hand.
Okay.
The basic information. We'll require a copy of your ID
Right?
for the Patriot Act.
Yeah.
We will require 2 years of taxes with W-2s or 1099s
Okay.
to calculate your income.
Right.
2 months of bank statements to make sure that you have the assets.
Right.
Right? And 1 month of pay stubs to make sure that you have the income, along with a copy of your Social Security for Patriot Act
There you go.
purposes.
All right. That's great stuff, and it's a great service that you're going to put out there for first-time home buyers.
Thank you.
We're very excited about it. I think that informing the community on what steps to take, what to expect, really can be relaxing, as it were, rather than being tense the whole time. Do I qualify? What is my payment going to be? What is the interest rate going to be? How do we get to that point? And that's part of what we're going to be explaining.
That's great, because for first-time home buyers, having that confidence going in, not getting blown out because they didn't have the knowledge or the stuff. And sometimes even home buyers that may have qualified because they haven't done their due diligence ahead of time by seeing Elias here and knowing what they could lose out because the competition already has it. And sellers, they're not going to wait on somebody to get their stuff done.
Correct. They're not. The way the market is right now,
That's it.
sellers can pick and choose, so why not be prepared
That's
and ready to go?
Awesome. Well, Elias, thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Maria,
Thank you
thanks
so
for being
much.
with us again.
Thank you.
And you're thinking about buying a home, there is a seminar that's going to be October 11th. You get a hold of Maria. You're going to have some great information there. And if you already have somewhat of a feel, get a hold of Elias and at Delgado.com, DelgadoLoans.com.
www.delgadoloans.com.
There you go. And you can get the process going. And I'll see you when we come back.